he tells the king that these Jews are lawbreakers and that they're, you know, just going to be horrible for them, for their empire. And so the king sets a decree to kill the Jews. And its letters are being sent out to do it because of Haman. And so Mordecai hears about it, and he is just completely distraught over it. And he rips his clothes off, and he calls for fasting, for all the people to fast. And then the Esther, who is now queen, gets told by her attendants what has happened, the decree that's went out. And so she is distraught also, but Mordecai wants to get this to Esther, and he speaks to one of her helpers that goes to talk to her. And Mordecai says, okay, so something in here that is always quoted about Esther is, "Who knows but that you have come to the kingdom for such a time as this, and for this very occasion." So she's distraught, and she's not really sure what to do, and Mordecai's telling her, who knows but that you've been brought here for this very moment in time. And that's something that's used a lot, which is great. I mean, it's great to think, you know, God has us at places for specific reasons and all of that. But something I caught, and I want you to see too, is that just before Mordecai says that, he tells her, because she's talking about, she tells him that all these people are going to be put to death, and I think she wants him to escape. Yeah, or something like that. Anyway, but then he says, Mordecai tells her, "Do not flatter yourself that you shall escape in the king's palace any more than all the other Jews. For if you keep silent at this time, relief and deliverance shall arise for the Jews from somewhere else, but you and your father's house will perish." And I thought that was so cool. Here's Mordecai saying, you know, don't flatter yourself. You're not going to escape this just because you're queen. But then he says that deliverance will come for the Jews from somewhere else. So that shows that he knows that God will deliver his people. And I thought that was so cool, because that's never talked about. It's always the verse after that where he talks about for such a time as this. But before that, he says, God, well, he doesn't say God, but, you know, it says the deliverance of the Jews will happen.